actually not my room though.
And welcome back everyone to the DeCod3rs channels, and welcome to 2024. Let's go. What's up everyone? How you guys doing? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys.
Go.
I'm laughing at what Vince put for Dem's name.
What did he
What?
put?
Is that Dam or Dem? It's Dem, right?
Damn.
Bro, violation, man. Violation.
Oh,
You don't-
sorry. Let me change it. Dem.
I'm changing his name in Discord, mate. That's it now. It's Damn.
No.
Now he put Dem.
Oh my God.
It's Dem.
Literally,
What?
1 minute being live and already violations thrown at me.
Oh, this is great.
Can you send it to me in the chat?
His name's don't worry, he's changed his name. Yes, it's Damn now.
It's Dem
fair enough.
Dan.
Okay.
There you go. But yeah, so anyway.
What?
Yeah, Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Sorry,
How
I was
you guys
just
doing?
crying when I saw that.
Carlos, what are you doing, man? How was your end of year's parties and stuff?
Party, mate. I've been at home all the time.
Yeah.
My missus is in Bali, the
Oh.
kid, and yeah, I've just been working. What about yourself?
That was family, French family celebration stuff. That was chill. Like everyone, all the time. Every time I'm going to France, I'm getting sick and stuff. But yeah, I'm getting allergic to the country, man. What about you, Jazz? What's up?
Not much, man. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's 2024 treating you? Good.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
days.
I'm excited for this year. I've been preparing for 2024 since 2021. Looking for the crypto bull run to come back, and get excited for that.
Yeah, hopefully it's gonna also be a NFT bull run, but yeah, we can talk about that later during the show. Dam, what's up? Happy New Year, bro.
Yeah, man. Happy New Year. Everything's going well. Spent some time with the family, and here I am now. Yeah, working still.
Yeah, still working. Okay? Even in 2024.
Not fired yet. Not fired yet. Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't know, we
What
should
about you,
DMs.
Jack?
Yeah, man, can't complain. It's going to start off the year good. Hopefully, we got the art upgrade coming soon in this year, so looking forward to that. And yeah, man, can't complain.
Nice, awesome, and yeah, welcome back to the show. Like, I know you had a little party last week. I hope you liked it, but I'm back, motherfuckers. And anyone in the chat, Happy New Year's. Amph, Amumu, Apalai. Okay, I will never be able to pronounce that. And all Apalai, GM, Anna, what's up? Pengzu, Vince, can you explain quickly how to check if the extension works? But okay. So I've made the announcement with the extension. Now you can watch the show directly on YouTube, and you can earn views directly on YouTube. So you need to download the extension, press play, and it should just turn on. Once you are all connected on Discord and stuff, you have a default wallet that you are set up in the app, in the DeCod3rs app. And if the show starts correctly and stuff, it should turn green. So does it work on mobile? Nope, it doesn't work on mobile. You have to go on desktop or watch the show on the normal app. And if you have any error, just let me know on Discord. Sorry, but I know, right? Having that microphone so close to his face.
He's talking about Demdon. I've been laughing about that. Everyone just ripped into Demdon straight away. It's just like, why is he got that mic right next to his face? It's like this.
It's like, all right, let's go. I'm gonna do the podcast like this the whole.
Yeah. Just all of us got a mic like that. Like.
This is just how the mic works. I can't change it. All right, I can't do anything about it.
If it's working, don't change it. Okay. Damn that. Okay. Okay. Sorry, bro. No, I got the spelling right. I had to DM Jazz to get it correctly. That's my bad.
If you DM'd anybody else, you would have got Pussyo.
Yeah, exactly. It's not the worst name I've heard of. It's not the worst name I've heard for me. Yeah. A lot of other words.
Damn sick is Austin. Good morning, Vietnam. Let's go. That's what's up. I missed the comments, the chat box and stuff. That's cool. But anyway, okay. So, like last year, let's talk about crypto, NFTs, and all the shit, right? But okay, Carlos, what would be like your 2023 retrospective for the whole market, or even like Jelly? How do you reflect on that? No, that's the time for it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a tough year, for NFTs as a whole, even crypto, Solana, especially Solana. Tough year, but yeah, the ones that ground it out, they're now reaping those rewards back end of last year and early this year. And I think NFTs, obviously, with Solana just being like up and down, up and down, up and down, everyone's trying to chase their exit, trying to time their exit right and get lower entries and stuff like that. So NFTs took a massive shit. For a majority.
Yeah.
But I think we see Solana consolidate around 100, around these levels, my opinion, not financial advice. I think Solana consolidates between like 100, 150, around that range. Yeah. And NFTs will run because people will have all of this extra. Everyone's got extra money now. Everyone's rich, right? They've got all of this money. They're like, right, they're not just going to sit in a stable asset. They're going to try and look for those gains in either meme coins or NFTs. And the cool thing about the NFT space, loads of projects are further along their development. You just launched a new product. Yeah. We're launching new products. Like loads of NFTs are further along, which means there's more reason for people to be holding those NFTs. So yeah, there should be a lot of new people coming into the space when they hear the success stories, you know? What about yourself? What do you think?
I mean, it was definitely a tough year for Solana. Like, well, honestly, like this fucking FTX shit show and like Solana at $8 after touching like 250. Like the sexy was less and less like sexy because the price action was shit. So it's like to have a narrative around your blockchain with like you want to compete with ETH and stuff. I thought it would be tough for Solana to come back from that. But bro, like in just a couple of months, then we're back, and then we have like the whole bull run to $100 in like matter of weeks from like what 20. You 5x your SOL value and stuff. That's just crazy. So like Solana, like I think this year it will be definitely interesting to follow. We're not dead yet, so it's cool.
Yeah.
And that will start. It was definitely an interesting year, like a interesting crypto winter for sure. Thank you, Icon, for your donation of £150. Thank you.
I'll back in 1 sec. Coffee just arrived.
Oh, what? What
Typical Carlos. He has a delivery, I think.
What about you, Dan? Like, how was your 2023?
It's been interesting, very interesting. Most of the year was pretty bad for me due to other things like army. But then when that finished, everything just turned around, and I'm really happy right now and moving in a steady direction. And yeah, super good for me though. Eh? I'm really happy how it went out.
Army what?
Army, yeah.
Okay.
But now here I am with the Jelly team, you know, I'm very happy, eh?
Okay. What about you, Jack?
Yeah, man, I don't have any army stories like them, Dan. It was more of a relaxing year for me, not getting shot at and whatnot. But can't really complain, man. Obviously, as you already touched on, we had the lows of the Solana winter, I guess you can call it, where a lot of people were capitulating. Everyone kind of, you know, having a rough time for a few months. But you just got to stick through it, right? Like we all did. And now we're reaping the benefits of getting that Solana at a cheap price. And now everyone's happy. All these meme coins coming in, rotating all the profits in there and making some more. So the start of the year was pretty tough. But I think, yeah, to end off 2023, I think everyone involved had an amazing time, right? And enjoyed all the come-ups. And yeah, for Jelly, obviously, we launched just Jelly Drop at like the very end of 2023. So that's like a great way to end it off, you know?
Yeah, 100%. I have echo from somewhere. No? Is it?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah,
I heard it.
Okay.
But they went away.
Yeah, okay.
Went
cool.
away.
So, bye, Echo. See ya. What's up, you good? Yeah. Oh, yeah. And just what do you think about people who capitulated during this bear market and now are coming back because SOL is mooning again?
I mean, it happens every cycle.
Is that smart, or is that like, oh yeah, no, we fight together, blah blah?
No, I mean, it happens every cycle. People, they just chase the hype. They chase what's making money at the time, and they just move away. Like they think, oh, I read on Twitter that SOL's going to zero, so it probably is. Let me go back to ETH. Or, you know, they're too much. They're not paying attention for themselves. They're not investing in themselves. They're not doing their own research. They probably have no idea what's going on in crypto, and they're just following the leader. And it's sad, but I mean, that's people just don't want to learn. They're just trying to make money. They're just out there grinding, trying to hustle, trying to flip the next thing, follow the hype. Of course, they're going to get wrecked because they're going to buy. They're going to always be our exit liquidity when the smart people are selling. You know, on the pullbacks, we start selling the tops, and they're the ones that are buying from us. So, I mean, it's all part of the natural selection cycle of crypto. You know.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think remember like a couple of months ago we had a stream with like Function, and he was saying like, yeah, during the bear market, like for me it's not worth it like to grind, for example, like Twitter and stuff like that, like during the bull, because the numbers that I do during the bear, like during the bull, are like 10x what I do during the bear. So I just like not taking some holidays, but like going slower because the effort is not worth it. And like people who left Web3 during the crypto winter and now are slowly coming back, I still figure like, is that the smart way to do crypto cycles, or just like you grind 24/7 no matter what? What's up, Carlos? What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think it depends what sort of role you play within the ecosystem. Obviously we're builders. Building through the bears a good thing to do, I believe, and because you can do it in a sustainable way, I guess, and it sets you up nicely for the next sort of run. Because you can build in any environment. But these guys like Function, the Twitter guys, their profit maxes, right?
Yeah.
And when the profit goes away, that's a good time for them to hibernate and spend their profits from the bull. So yeah, I think it depends what role you play within the ecosystem. But content creators, up and coming guys, grinding through the bear is a lot better for them because their competition's less. There's not that many people creating that sort of content, so they get more exposure and sort of building their own personal platforms and stuff. So that's good. But these guys like Function, massive platform already. He's a profit maxi man. He's not here. He's got no loyalty to Solana crypto. He's got loyalty to his bank account. You know what I mean? And when it dries up, it's a lot harder to make those sort of profits. Definitely a lot more risky. So yeah, I think it makes sense for people like that for sure.
Yeah, but like it's then is that like worth it to be like because you can be like not Cosmos, but like I don't know, like you can be EOS loyal, or I don't know, like a Litecoin loyal, and like for 5 years you grind like crazy, and then your chain is dead, right? I'm not saying like for Solana, right? So is that not better to be profit maxing in crypto than crypto? It's I don't know, like most thinking for 2024.
Most people that was investing throughout last year were down, right?
Exactly.
Like most people were, they were down money. So yeah, it's probably definitely smarter, but no one can time the bottom. That's it. No one can time the markets. No one knows what's going to happen. So to answer the question at the start, is that smart? Yes, it is, because they fucking timed the bottom and got out, So they are smart in that aspect. But for people like you and I, where we're building like cool shit,
much fun.
Don't matter, does it? Like, yeah, it's a lot of fun, and we've done a lot of work during the bear, which will set us up nicely for the bull, in my opinion.
Exactly. Question from Yanis. What do you think about SE network? I think I forgot to give you the chat, right?
I've got the chat here. I'm just watching it on YouTube,
Yeah. So what about the SEI? I don't even know how to pronounce the network. I saw like twins, so Big Brain Twin tweeted about it. I didn't even fucking check it. Jas, are you into it?
Nope. I am not exposed to that network. I haven't really ventured out to any new blockchains since like I got into NFTs. Like I never went to Aptos. I never tried the SUI, which I think is the same. Is that the same as SEI? Is it SUI? Is it the same? I don't even know.
It's different. It is different.
Is it different?
Yeah. So SU was a hype thing in the past, right? And SEI right now is the next thing that's being hyped right now. A lot of spots are giving to Solana people through SEI. I know the alpha team over at Jellycar are getting some spots for us. But I do think it is very early to know if it's going to succeed, if it's going to do well or anything, right? But I would say it's mostly based on hype right now. It doesn't have anything founding it and actually making it a decent investment. I would say is follow the hype, try and make some money off the hype, but be careful with it, because I do think it's going to be a temporary thing. Just like Su, just like Aptos for NFTs at least. And yeah.
Their whole story is they're the fastest chain, faster than everyone, all that stuff, right? I think that's what the narrative they're pushing. But how much faster do we need? Like Solana's fucking rapid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It don't even make sense.
Yeah,
I guess it makes sense, but like, what's the point? Like, Solana's just here already. I think pushing, and I don't like people or projects that come out and say we're fucking way better than those guys. You know what I mean? Focus on yourself, focus on what you're doing. You don't need to target individual, and I see a lot of that with what they're doing for sure. But
I think it's like an NFT project. Like, if you don't have a strong narrative for yourself, you're kind of fucked. Like, for example, if you say, oh yeah, like I'm 10x like faster than fucking ETH, yeah, okay, thank you. Like this problem has been solved since 2 years ago. Like it's not worth it, right? Like, but if you say, okay, I don't know, like I'm the best blockchain of like I don't know, crypto hedge fund or like best oracle, whatever. In that use case, then it makes sense to build that, right? But yeah, again, if you, it's like doing an NFT. Oh, and we are a strong brand, and we're doing free merch. Like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There is no strong, yeah, exactly. There is no strong identifier like that help people like connect with your project, and it's the same fucking shit for blockchain. That's why it's so hard to trade shitcoin and like, or even other coins now. Like, oh yeah, we just like we have 10 billion TPS. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, no. But yeah, like you say, like if you've not got a strong narrative, and it's a good point, if you've not got something that you can sort of talk about yourself, what can you do? You just start attacking everyone else. You know what I mean? Exactly. That's like pretty much your only angle. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in a few. Like there are a few. I like the ones that come out and say, look, this is we're great for this field because we can do this. You know what I mean? Like the gaming chains and stuff like that. I do like that angle. I think there is a lot of niches out there that do need to be solved, where what's around right now can't fix the issues that they need. You know what I mean? But yeah, just coming out and saying we're faster than all of them lot of wank. You know, it's like that problem. Like you say, that problem got solved ages ago, man. Like Solana's fine. Like it is.
And that the chain is faster because there is 12 people in it. So that's easier to get faster.
Yeah, just one guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So what's the deal with burning jelly, bro?
It's the alpha. We're all burning it.
Yeah. So the good thing about it's just the alpha is, if you believe in the long if you believe we're going to be here next year, the year after that, burning jelly right now is definitely the smartest play to do, because it will be the most rewarding sort of aspect. I'm not saying you're going to burn it now and then get something in 3 years. You'll get something pretty much like as soon as the thing happens. Yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail, but it's definitely like the entire team are burning all their jelly, right? Jack, you burnt all yours. Dem burnt all yours. I think Jazz has burnt the majority of his, but he's not really got the alpha because he's got loose lips. But yeah, the alpha
loose lips Jazz. That's right.
I need to put that on my to-do list for the day because I still have a little bag. Jelly.
He literally puts it on his day list. 2 o'clock comes around. What am I doing? Oh, burn jelly. It's burn jelly time.
So yeah, son, that's what you have. Just burn it. Just burn it. Okay, and question. What's that one? One camera upgrade for Jack. Whatever. I will skip this one. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with the camera.
You look like an SMB, mate.
Fucking dickhead.
Okay, so yeah, I have like a 23 recap from Watcher Guru. I'm gonna share the thread with everyone. So because so many shit happened last year. Okay, so US judge rules XRP is not a security. Okay, thank you. Just, are you still in XRP bag? Do you have still
I have a substantial bag of XRP. Yes. But most of mine I bought very, very cheap. I've been accumulating it for about 2.5 years now. So after the last bull cycle, I have a pretty big bag, but I have a low entry on it.
Okay.
Do you know, just on the XRP point there, Jess, do you not think that now XRP have gone through the court proceedings with the US, that they're now tied into them in terms of there's a massive chance that XRP becomes one of those currencies that do work internationally, but they're in cahoots massively with the US? Regulation will happen, all of this stuff. Do you not think that's going to happen?
I do. I mean, my angle with XRP, of course, I'm happy with a 10x from where I'm at. I'm happy with a 5x. I'm just looking for profits. I'm hoping there's going to be a buyback. I'm hoping they want to buy back the tokens from the supply and get it out of retail's hands. That'd be awesome. Honestly, like I said, it's just an investment. I'll be happy with a 5x from here. I'll be happy with anything from here. I'm up massively already. So I mean, at this point, if I sold it all today, I got no complaints. I do, but like you said, there's definitely going to be ISO coin. They're supposed to push a lot of ISO stuff, I think, in March. People are saying Bitcoin will go to 0 because they're not ISO compliant. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, I don't believe all that crap. I don't believe that narrative. I don't believe XRP will be $10,000 either. I'm not into that narrative either. I'm looking realistically at a couple dollars on a good day. I'll be happy with $1.50. Honestly, at this point, what are we sitting at? Like 60 cents right now? I haven't even looked. I don't even know what XRP is sitting at.
I think it's 50. Yeah, 50 cents. I don't know. Like, what's your take on XRP, Thunder?
Actually, funny enough, I do know a couple of people in real life that are part of the XRP army, and I find it very funny, right? Because like their narrative is $5, $10, all these kind of things this year or something, right? And I keep telling them, be careful. I know they might be doing well, they might be winning the lawsuit, possibly, right? But at the end of the day, you just never know, eh? And you shouldn't have your expectations high. And I tell Solana people the same thing. But I do think it's a good coin. I do think it might do really well. And what Carlos said there, I think does have weight to it. So I think it's a good coin. Yeah, I do think so. It's just, do I believe the XRP army is correct? No.
I mean, they're massive, like FOMO boys. The XRP army. I bought in the last bull market at the end of it when I was like big on Cardano. I've seen some random shit about join the Telegram group. We're going to pump the fuck out of XRP. And I joined it and I was sat there waiting. There was like, yeah, this time at this place, everyone's going to buy it at the same time. And then an hour later, we're going to sell. And there was like thousands of people in these groups. And then I was like, all right. And then the time came, I bought a shit ton and the price just went like that. It just fucking collapsed. It was like a dump group. You know what I mean? They were just looking for that exit liquidity or whoever was in charge of it. But yeah, after that, I'm not a fan of the XRP army. I think they're all a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah,
so you were in the
No, listen, I'm an investor. I'm investing in ISO coins this run. I have 15,000 XRP right now, and I'm up 90% on that. So that tells you my entry. You know what I mean? I just bought it a while back when I came out of the bull cycle last cycle. I put a bunch of money that I made in profits aside, and I brought some money into Solana NFTs. That's how I got here. And I just waited until this bear cycle, and I started DCAing with all that money from the last cycle, all those profits. So I bought big bags when we were at like 15,000 Bitcoin to 18,000 is when I bought my biggest bags for this cycle. I just went all in then because I kind of felt that was close to the bottom then.
Yeah, that makes sense. And like, yeah, Shandan is right. Like Bitcoin ETF is most probably this week. This week or next week? I don't know. I think it was like the 15th of January.
I think January 10th. I think it's the 10th.
It's gonna be like
if it gets delayed, we're gonna see a massive sell-off. So
yeah,
just be prepared.
Get some liquid to sweep Solana like lower. I think Solana will take more if this ETF is not happening.
Yeah, how delayed is VPIF? It's just like, no, series different network. Maybe we spoke about that 30. That was on the last stream last week.
Yeah, I see you're printing right now. No series different. Yeah, like yeah, there's a delay in the connection, V. And you're gonna answer me like in tomorrow, basically. Will Gamble bridge the stacking in January or later in Q1? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the devs. We've got devs working on the bridge now. So whenever that's ready, it's hard to give an exact date because it's development, right? It's hard to put a date on that. But it's moving along nicely, I'd say. And as soon as it's ready, we'll get it done. And as soon as the bridge happens, you'll have staking and the profit share will be there straight away.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yep.
Another thing that happened this year is like a CZ that resigned as Binance CEO and get like a sweet deal with the US government stuff.
I think that was set up by our good friend at FTX. I think he's the one that kind of gave all the info to take CZ down.
Possible.
Yeah.
that's big. That was big. Like fucking Binance, bro. Like I mean, he's not going to go to jail, right?
No, I don't think so. He has to pay a
Binance
massive
used.
fine. It
Good,
was
yeah.
billions.
Yeah.
Was it 4 billion? I think it was.
4
Yeah,
billion.
it was that, right?
Yeah.
4 billion. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 4 billion.
Yeah.
I mean, he was massively manipulating the market, and it's sad that he's going to get off from that. But I mean, he literally was using his own stable coins to like inject into Ethereum and Bitcoin markets and push it on Binance. Because if you looked at the price action on Binance compared to other markets, you would see the difference. You know what I mean? It wasn't much, but you could see it. It was pretty bad. It was pretty obvious though too to people that understand how that kind of stuff works. But I'm just surprised that he's not going to be like thrown in jail for the rest of his life.
I mean, like, bro, like it's startup mindset, right? Like what he did was like accepting money from people he should not have accepting money from. But by doing that, then you grow your number of your exchange and you become number one, right? It's probably gonna have done the same fucking thing, right? Like, it's growth at all costs for that kind of guys, right? So, like, you take some money and then, like, you let them do their shit, but you become number one, and that's how Binance runs successfully, I think. So, I mean, I understand. I don't know, so it's good, but like, I understand why it did that. It didn't like use customer phone to trade leverage 500 on Binance Meta, you know, like
on Alameda.
That's different.
I think there was just no KYC. That was the platform. So it's not like someone went, listen, I've got this money here that's come from this. You're happy to take it. It's just no KYC. It's like, we don't ask where your money comes from. We don't ask who you are. So it's I think the model, the way they portray it is like, he's in cahoots with fucking terrorists and shit. But that's definitely not what it was.
That's the narrative they're pushing. It's just because it's like Hong Kong based. Hong Kong, is that Hong Kong based?
China, I think.
Yeah, or China based, like, and they didn't like that. But
one of my just on the CZ topic, one of my main concerns about it is whether he was the last layer of protection from the major regulators. You know what I mean? Whether he was the guy that was stood in the way saying, no, we don't want to be regulated. We've got Binance.us that's got the regulations. We've got these other ones, but this main one, Binance.com, no KYC, no regulation. There is a lot of money in crypto that would exit if it turned out they had to start KYC and they had to start doing all of this stuff. You know, a lot of money would leave the market once that happens, and it'd be a big shakeout. So I think he might have been the last layer of protection for that.
But there is always a way to set up an exchange in like 5 minutes and do another like non-QX exchange. Like, I mean, the problem with Binance is they become too big for the regulation to not looking at them. But if you have need that with people that want to do crypto without QIC, don't become the first exchange in the world. But 2 second or third is good enough. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's the part.
I feel like it's a double-edged sword, right? So they want to become the biggest because, you know, they want to make crypto worldwide and scalable and all these kind of things, right? But then with becoming the biggest, they have this struggles of regulations and the government being like, hey, we want to take care of this. So it's you can't win either way. Now, whether CZ was like the final layer of protection, I don't know about that one. Hopefully not. That's the truth. But if it is, then I do think it's going to have a big toll on the market as people try and find other ways. Some people will leave. Some people will find other ways to get through that. And some people will stay. Depends.
Yeah. What about you, Jack? Like, did you use Binance? Did you add some funds on it?
Oh. No, I never used Binance, man. I just used Coinbase. I was lucky to avoid, to be fair. I avoided all the FTX kind of bullshit, and I never used Binance, so I avoided all that too. To be honest, I don't really like stay in the loop of what's going on with CZ and all that. Thing is, I don't think, you definitely will never see the inside of a jail cell, right? I feel like when you're at that level of kind of power, I suppose, you've got that much money, like you can kind of get out of anything within reason, right? But yeah, I kind of would agree with Carlos a little bit in terms of like maybe he was like the last layer of protection kind of thing, and he was the one kind of standing in the way of all these different things happening. But you'd have to hope that, because he still has he's still a major shareholder in the company, right? And I guess he's still like, he can still speak to people, you know, involved at the top and kind of give his, you know, opinions and advice and stuff. So I hope that he can still kind of pass on his message and make sure things are kind of still going the way he feels is kind of best to operate. So hopefully he's not just fully cut out, and I reckon he still has like a decent say in kind of what happens, and they almost use him as like an advisor, you know?
Yeah, I know, 100%. I mean, like, he got rich out of Binance, right? Again, but like, I think he worked more, like he did what he did for the growth of the company, where like Bankman was just like went crazy with like using customer funds to trade, which is like, I mean, did like Sam did that to keep growing too? I don't know. With Alameda, well, okay, maybe
I think
both.
it was a method that was on a degen session, to be honest. I think it was more of that.
Track the wallets, mate. Went to gambles.
Yeah.
He was playing on gambles, yeah.
When he started sweeping like used card token, that was a bit too much.
Yeah.
But okay, so that was basically the major event in 2023. Did I forget anything? Is there anything that you was mentioning? No.
Maybe Terra Luna had a pretty big disaster too, right?
It was only in 2023. Fuck. Okay.
Was that, or maybe it was
it was back in the last year,
2020.
It was 2022, right?
Yeah.
It feels like 6 months ago, but I think it was probably at the end of
Terra
2022.
founder Don't One arrested in Montenegro. That was this year. So like Terra Luna was 2 years ago. But So what about 2024? What are you guys expecting from the market and stuff? Like, let's go deep into that part of the section. Like, just what do you want for 2024? DeCod3rs at Tensor?
I mean, DeCod3rs, of course, constantly pushing up the charts. I want to see Jelly flourish with all the hard work the team's been putting in. And of course, I'm excited for the bull cycle, man. I've been literally DCing crypto for 2 years now, getting ready for this cycle since last cycle. So I'm excited for that. I think this year will definitely be good for those that are patient, those that have actually sat there and like understood market conditions, understood bear cycles, understood teams are building with NFTs. And also the people that invested in the right projects, you know what I mean? Like, there's flippers and there's investors, you know what I mean? The people that invested in Jelly, for example, and gambles, we've been, waiting for things to happen. There's a lot of whens going on, but you have to have faith in teams and know that they're working behind the scenes, and that it's all going to come to light in 2024. Like I said, we have when the cycle starts pushing and the money starts pushing back into crypto, it's just going to be an easy win for all around for those teams that have been busting their ass.
I know that's for sure. Like a team that busted his ass, Jelly team. That was up. Carlos, what do you want to see in 2024 for Jelly and for the whole ecosystem?
Yeah, for Jelly, it's just all about this. This year's about cool shit. That's what it's about. Last year was about building and getting all the foundation set. This year's just about giving back to the community. Obviously improving all the aspects of the business and stuff. But the most important thing is like playing poker in Discord, fucking giving away a bunch of stuff. Loads of utility for the token, loads of different spaces where we're marketing our sort of NFTs as well as businesses. That's what it's about on that side. But in terms of the market as a whole, bull market, man, I think at some point this year, maybe end of Q1, we start seeing a real ramp up. It could even be earlier. A lot of people are expecting it, which means a lot of people will FOMO before, which might trigger it to happen earlier. And then we've got the ETF news, and it could happen real soon. What we've seen so far is not. Solana had a bit of a bull market just because it was lagged so far behind because of all the FTX stuff. But in terms of the actual bull market, when you're waking up and everything's up 30% every day, like that's insane, and it's going to happen this year, I think. What about yourself?
Do you see like the top in 2024, like even like 2025? It should last for 2 years. We should run for 2 years, right?
Yeah, 2025 will be the top, based on like previous results.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, whether you sell at the top, it's
this time next year we'll have our money printers out on stream.
Yeah, fucking gonna take profit this time, motherfuckers.
Yeah. You're gonna take profit sooner than the bull cycle when it comes to NFTs with what you're holding. I hope you'll take some profit so you could rotate that profit into other things.
Yeah, because honestly, that's what killed me. Like in the last, like at the end of like this bear market, I didn't manage my bags well enough, and because like the expectation of like big numbers is a bit lower than what it could have done. But yeah, it is what it is. The mistakes in the last 6 months will impact 2025.
Mate, the majority of the people that have been here have made exactly the same mistakes, man.
Yeah.
And there's not many people that have played this market perfectly and like maximize their sort of gains. But you've stuck it out and you still got a bag, you know.
You know, you can say, oh yeah. Next bull market, I'm gonna make that different. That's my like. This one will be my third cycle, so it's sad.
Yeah, same. It's my first cycle with NFTs, eh? That's where the issue was.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and that's an interesting. Okay, we can talk about that after, like the liquidity or even like the cycle between like coins and NFTs. That could be interesting. But yeah, what about you? Then I'm like, what do you expect from 2024?
I mean, as boring as it sounds, right? It is true when I say that my vision's aligned with Carlos, right? Jellicoe,
that's cute.
Mostly. Yeah, no, it is true.
All right,
all right, fuck that. All right, yeah, it's mostly about Jellicoe for me. I really do enjoy it, and it is helping my future. So I really like that. I'm really happy. So, yeah.
Wonderful. So Jellicoe, so 2024 is your Jellicoe year.
Yeah. I mean, it started in 2023 and it will continue in 2024. Yeah.
If there was such thing as like fucking shorting and longing team members, I would short them down stock to the fucking moon to be here at the end of 2024. I would fucking 1000x leverage everything against that. So, sorry.
Thank you. I really love you too.
Gonna be living with you soon, mate.
Yeah, fucking open that, pal. I've got a fucking dog shit out the back.
You're the one that suggested it. All right, that's what I'm saying.
All right, listen, let's move on then, Dan, before I change my mind.
So what about you, Jake?
Yeah, man, I'm hoping 2024 is going to be good. Similar to you, right, in terms of at the end of the last cycle, I kind of fucking messed up really in terms of taking profits at the right time and kind of held a lot of my bags too long. Obviously not Rascals, right? Rascals is something that I probably won't need to sell over the next, 5-10 years. But everything else, right, is like I was buying shit super cheap. It ran up a lot. I got a little bit too greedy. And then by the time I wanted to sell, it just was already after dropping too much. So hopefully I can play this cycle a little bit better, just hopefully improve for this cycle. And it's all about learning, right? I mean, last cycle was my first cycle in NFTs and crypto in terms of like hitting a bull and bear. And you learn a lot, right? You have to make those mistakes to kind of grow and know what to do next time. I think like everyone here probably took those opportunities to, took those hard losses in terms of realized gains. And this time we're definitely going to take like absolute advantage of it. In terms of crypto, building a Solana bag, trying to obviously catch that hype train as well. These altcoins and these not altcoins, these meme coins, I'm holding a bag of a few of those. Hopefully they're going to follow Solana and just go crazy in 2024. That's my hope. The ones like the big ones that aren't really like I wouldn't consider as like meme coins anymore. They're like Bonk and Gecko, who I really think are going to like do amazing things this year. Obviously Bonk has done amazing things like this Christmas and last Christmas. So like they're a mainstay for me, and I hope that they like absolutely smash it this year with Solana as well. But yeah, man, that's the main thing for me is just learning from my mistakes at the end of the last cycle and making sure that I don't make those same mistakes again.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's true. Like the Bonk is getting out of the shitcoin area. I would say that I think that's a good take. But yeah, I don't know. I still have a hard time like putting some money into any of them. Even if I see on Twitter like everyone running laps, I put $500 in 10 days and now I have trillionaire. Let's go. That's what's up.
Yeah. The thing with Bonk is like they've done so much, right? In terms of last Christmas when they obviously launched, they made everyone's Christmas better, right? By giving everyone essentially a shit ton of free money. And then since then they've built like a lot of cool shit. Like obviously they've got that Bonk bot now, which is really gaining a lot of traction. But I think that's been out a little while. It's been out like a few months. And they they did the Bonk miss, which is really cool. Everyone could even make more money this Christmas. And they've got like a list of 10 or 15 products that I don't know off the top of my head. But you can see with Bonk miss, right? They've like all the products that you interact with it. It's really cool. And yeah, I think like that they've done it for 2 years in a row now, or like a year and a bit. Like I really don't think that they're going to drop off. Their team is obviously competent enough to know that like provide utility and people will keep using your coin, and if you keep creating these different use cases, the coin isn't going to fall away once those like products and services that they launch are like worthwhile and have a lot of users. So yeah, man, that's why I really do think that Bonk is like out of the meme coin stage and kind of pushing on to be its own unique thing, you know?
But how do you provide utility when you have like 10 gazillion total supply?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, once there's enough use case, like the price doesn't need to go to 1 cent or it doesn't need to go to 10 cents. You know what I mean? Like it can stay at like the ranges that it is, whether it's like 0.000 whatever cents. Like I think that's fine. But once they keep providing these use cases, people will want to buy it. And as I said, the price doesn't need to go to 1 cent. They can just clear a zero from here or clear 2 zeros, you know, and it'll still be like very valuable for everyone involved.
Yeah, but then if you don't make like 10,000x in one day with a meme coin, then people are going to the next one, and then like they sell their bag, they buy the new shining toys in the city, and then your coin is dead. You know, like this game is even playing like NFT founders in hard mode. It's even harder. Like it's crazy. I don't know. What about you, Carlos? Like, what's your take on like meme coin stuff? Like, would you create a meme coins yourself?
No. I mean, we did Jelly, eh? No, no, we're not going to create one. But in terms of Bonk, I'm bullish. Same as Jack.
Yeah.
I think. You say there a lot of people are making profits on other shitcoins and whatnot, but I feel like their go-to trade back is they'll make profits over there and then rotate it back into Bonk, rotate it back into the big ones, because there's a lot more upside on those compared to Solana at this stage, you know. So yeah, I do think that's definitely the case. There's a bunch that come around, this Ford Escort or whatever it was, the last one. Like they are just a disaster waiting to happen. Like you might make money on a few of them, but eventually you're going to rotate that money into another one, and then that one's going to go to zero and you lose it all. That's generally what happens. But yeah, it's nice to see loads of people win. It is. I got airdropped something from HGE this morning for $19,000 and just floored it all. That was a decent dub. So yeah, it was just it is good, those random things that happen. Free money, like you say. But in terms of Bonk, Gecko, Dupe that's going to come out, Jitto, these are ones that are not shitcoins. These are ones that are not, you could say some of them are meme coins, but I think there's a big difference between a meme coin and a shitcoin. A shitcoin is something that lasts a couple of days, couple of hours sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Meme coins have long-term value, you know.
100%. Like you created like a gangsta coquino, Carlos.
we didn't create it. We hyped it. We could have launched that. We could have. It might have done pretty well. Like,
it would have done wonders. Yeah.
Okay, shall we do it right now?
Version 2.0.
Yeah. We could have. We had a space up. I think there was like 500 people joined in the end. Could have, if we had left it an hour longer. I got 10,000 followers overnight just from that. Like from people fucking following me. Yeah, it was mental. We were saying that Andrew Tate's fucking he's going to be he's bullish. CZ, I think Jack got off a call with CZ. He said it's going to get listed on Binance for the next 30 minutes. We even said stuff like, so what we're going to do, like we was hyping it up and just saying stuff that like the scam stuff, you know. So we're gonna pretend that the treasure is gone, but what we're going to do is move it into all the team wallets and then slowly sell off. People like bullish.
Yeah, we were saying that like on stage. Yeah, it's like we're going to say that we're going to burn everything, but we're just going to settle onto the market. People are like, oh, that's so bullish, man. How do I get involved in this thing? It's just ridiculous. Yeah.
But I don't want to get involved with that kind of crowd, man. Like I don't want to talk to those people.
The team also plans to travel by airplane the same day of the launch. So when they all die, the airplane crashed. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
What do you think to projects that are launching shitcoins? What do you think? Not like not like Gecko because they've done it pretty early, right? But on the back of Gecko doing it, you're now starting to see all of these projects now launching their own version of a shitcoin to sort of get that. What's your opinion of that?
For me, it's like it's okay. So if it helped distribution, and at the end of the day, it helped like brand recognition on CT. That's cool. But for me, like meme coins are like, I know that it's 1 week, 2 weeks, a month max, like shit. Because then like, what do you want to do with the fucking shit? It's not tangible enough for me to do it. I was thinking about it because it's cool for, again, distribution and stuff. But then like you end up with like managing a token that have like a max supply, or again, like there is more supply than stars in the skies. So like, I don't know how to manage that shit, bro. Like
our version of a shitcoin was essentially dogs, right? If you think about the way we launched dogs, and dogs had utility, dogs had value. We was creating, like, they were part of the community, all that different stuff. But they still complained massively that the bags were going down. Like they just complained that our focus weren't there. It was on. So adding a shitcoin to the mix, essentially you're doing, like, you talk about brand recognition, but you get recognized as a failure. You know what I mean? Is that something that you want to be recognized as? Yeah, true. Because it'll short term it's like that, but then long term it's down, and so many people are angry because they bought there and now they're there. You know. So yeah, I just look at it as, like, we tried something with that similar model of, like, brand recognition, trying to get people into the community and that stuff. We did it with dogs. We provided value. It was an NFT that was part of the community, and they still to this day reply to my tweet saying, "Oh, you fucking," you know what I mean? Like, so I couldn't imagine what it's like with, like you say, more stars in the sky and all that stuff. Having that many people, like, fuck me.
Can we imagine of something like it's like a 3 months event? Like, for example, like again, like you launch dogs again, like you launch dogs V2, and then you say, okay, so we will have market activity for 3 months, and then in 3 months we burn everything. I'll shitcoin like that. I don't know, because same thing for shitcoins, right? Like, you have your emission for that print shitcoins every fucking day, like more tokens every day, and then you have burn mechanism because you have like 10 billions every day. Like I don't like it. It's complexify, like, the whole story of, like, how do you onboard a new holders? So, I have my main collection OG NFT. I have my blah 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 X is fucking drop, and I have a shitcoins that have like 10 gazillion supply, but buy everything, sweep the floor, bro. Like, what? It's hard. It's hard enough, like, to not launch that. I don't know.
Could you imagine launching a collection that in 3 months is going to burn itself? It's like playing hot potato. It's like, who's going to get caught with the asset last? Like, but especially if the floor keeps going up on them.
No, exactly. And in a way, it's already like not hard enough to find utility for an NFT, but like to have constant volume on one asset, etc., etc. Like, having for us, like, the DeCod3rs end of use, like, you have the whole intersect story between, like, okay, so you have your NFT, you generate token is an ecosystem, blah blah blah. How do you justify a meme coin in that source, right? Like, it's, I don't know.
Like, a lot of people that I see launch these shitcoins, I join the spaces and listen to and it's the same group of leeches that attach to that shitcoin so they can get the money. And then the guy that's launched the shitcoin, he starts believing his own bullshit, because all of these guys, mate, that's amazing, that's amazing. And all they want to do is get the bag and dump the bag and fuck off to the next one, you know? But this guy, like, I saw it with, like, King, no names. But yeah, I saw it with, like, this dude, and I was listening to his space, and he was just believing his own bullshit. You know what I mean? So I think that a lot of these guys that launch them are just, maybe they're chasing that sort of the clout. You know what I mean? They're chasing that.
I think it's validation.
Yeah. It's a weird one. Yeah, but it's, how can you talk about you launching a token that does absolutely nothing, that's just got a really good name? How can you make that sound bullish in any sense? How can you talk about anything to do with that? You know? But these guys, because you've got, no names again, but you got all of these fucking leeches attaching into that guy and making him sort of giving him that sort of confirmation that this is going to be amazing. Like, he starts believing it, and and then as soon as it's done, as soon as it dies, they leave that guy on his own to deal with all the shit. They all just fuck off, you know what I mean? And they're on to the next one. But it's a ruthless space. Like, I would never launch one, never.
It's
It's too my main one anyway.
I wouldn't be surprised if the same people are behind a lot of the coins. Honestly, they just keep rotating.
100%. The people that create the coins are the same bunch. It's not an easy thing to do. It's not easy to create a coin and then, like, do the mint stuff, close it all down, all that. It's pretty hard. And if you look, there's, like, Telegram bots that show you every time a coin's created. Is like there's maybe in 30 minutes, it's like 10 new ones that have been created over and over again. And they'll pull the liquidity when they make $300. They'll just pull the liquidity out of it and get off to the next one.
Like, how do you navigate that as a user? Like, okay, I'm putting $10 in every fucking shitcoin, and I'm waiting for the rug to happen, and I hope I'm gonna make like $50. Like, what?
You're better off just gambling.
Yeah.
No,
On
there's
gambles.
webs-
Yes, that's what I would prefer. I'd just I got $100, throw in a meme coin. Nah, let's go play some slots.
I need to make an ad for gambles, and every time Carlos saying gambles, boom, I press the button, and then the ad is popping. I need to do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
What did you? Sorry, I would cut you off.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, well, if you're the type of person that wants to actually buy shitcoins, which I don't think you are, but for the people that are, there's specific websites where you can check if the people have access to the metadata, if they can change the metadata, they can just take out all the liquidity immediately. It's called rugcheck.xyz, I think. And if you put the token address in there, it tells you what do they have access to, can they rug you immediately if they want to, things like that, right? But overall, if you're trading shitcoins, like the chance of you getting rugged are most of the time guaranteed, right? So just be careful. And it's literally playing hot potato like you did before, eh?
Always wondered if it's profitable, eh? If you go onto the app where it tells you all these coins that are launching all the time and just stick $100 in every single one of them. I wonder if it's a profitable strategy. I've not got the time to do it, but I always thought about it, you know.
I don't. Okay, can you send like in the chat like the link of the website, because I'm finding like it's a fucking Wild West right up project on Twitter.
Someone.
Thank you.
And Maso, not profitable. He's fucking tried it. Yeah. Cheers, mate. I needed that. I always wanted it.
Yeah. Rug check. Oh yeah. Okay. Rug check XYZ. Nice. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Flux, but that's cool. But I know it's the name. But yeah, putting a banner here for ads. That's cool. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I don't know. It's in a way it's like NFTs. Like, is that better to be in like 10 NFTs project, or like bet on one and then wait for the moonshot to happen? I don't know.
I think it's better to diversify, yeah. You know, like don't put all your eggs in one basket. But for people with a lot less liquidity, like when I started, you can't really do that, because if you do that, then what? An NFT pumps by 100x, you just made $100 because you don't have any liquidity, right? It depends. It depends on your position, but you should definitely try and diversify a little bit. Don't spread it too thin. And when you diversify, if you diversify in the correct ones, the ones that have long-term incentive, the ones that actually want to do something, then yeah, you're going to be fine, eh?
Yeah, Limitless, you want to trade shitcoin, Vince? So I was thinking about it, because I was saying like, yeah, too many fucking tweets again, like, oh yeah, I put 500 and I get like $100,000. So I can spend $500 on a couple of shitcoin. The problem is like, yeah, you have to do like 10 of those to get one that gonna make you like 100K. So, and it's also time consuming. I have a Chrome extension to fix. I have shit to do.
Yeah, it's anxiety, it's stress.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to deal with that.
Honestly, like if I can sleep by night with the crypto market, I don't want to do it. I don't want to touch that. But you can do intraday with shitcoins. Like you don't hold the position older than one day, and you just fucking scalping of shitcoins. But yeah, I don't know. Is the way you make money matters?
Do you think we have any impact on the SOL price, this space? Because since we've gone live, in the last hour, it's gone down by 5%. I don't know if it's just
people selling everything.
I know, yeah.
They're on the
webcam.
Sell.
Oh, 2%. Oh no, 1 hour.
Yeah, on the 1 hour, yeah, it's down 5%. Yeah. It's
okay.
Yeah. What a bearish space.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, if people can counter or show that's bullish, man, because they're gonna track what we say.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, I got some point again. But yeah. But what about NFT versus like crypto right now? Like Believing City, it's like a meme coin like / crypto meta right now. How does that impact the NFT market?
I believe that like Solana all-time high, someone told me this yesterday actually, which is pretty cool. We're only 25% away from the all-time high in terms of market cap, because it's the inflation of the token, right? No one takes the inflation of the token into account, which is I didn't. I always thought that it was 50% because it's $250, you know what I mean? So with that sort of there now, I believe a lot of ETH guys came in and saw Solana was extremely undervalued. They propped it up, pumped it up, all that stuff. A lot of DeFi monies came and stuck, which is good. But with the SOL price now, even Bitcoin, it's only like 2x all-time high. Ethereum, 2x all-time high. I think a lot of people are looking at that now and will start trying to position themselves into sort of niches within the chain, like NFTs, like meme coins, like that kind of stuff. So yeah, like right now, I think NFTs are a good play if you with projects that you believe in. Touching on what you said before about diversification and stuff like that, it's important, and from first-hand experience, it's important to be able to manage your bag. Never diversify too thin, so you can't check in on how all of your assets are doing.
Exactly.
Like I've multiple times I've held NFTs and then they've bridged onto a new collection and I've missed the window because I've not checked, or we've had this second collection come out with a free mint, I've not checked. So never diversify and spread too thin where you can't check in on your assets at least once a week to see if what the announcements are, community sentiment, all that kind of stuff. I think that's very important. But just on the subject that before, what do you think? Do you think SOL, NFTs, crypto, meme coins, like where do you position?
So, like personally, again, like it's just a constraint of time. Like being a founder, it's fucking time consuming. Like sometimes, like I miss opportunities because I'm building stuff, and I was saying, should I have started and start building instead of like full-time trading or full-time just trading JPEGs and shitcoins? I don't know, but they are building is so much fun. So it's better. It's better to do that. So like NFT right now, if you want, I think right now it's a moment to buy like blue chip connection that have like that you want to have access to the community. I don't know about future price action, but like if you want to have access to the people that are inside the community, that's a nice way like to just scoop one or two, and then you can talk to those people, which can help you build your bag in the bull market, and have those contacts will help you a lot to like 10x your bag. Or you can have access to an alpha channel that it's scaling it, and then you make your money out of your NFT with that, right? Like for example, like for me, Asset Dash and Blocksmith are two projects that make sense to have before we go to the bull market, because they're gonna provide you so many whitelist opportunities, because that's their whole meta. That buying one or two gonna make you like 10x your bag like pretty easily, whatever the price action of the asset itself is. So there is that. In terms of like liquidity for NFTs and coins, I saw some thread about like it's more profitable to trade coins right now because like the liquidity is way more important. That's kind of true. So I don't know.
But I think we're at the end of that cycle.
No, exactly. Like it's not. You can feel that it's not a long-term play, right? Like it's a cycle. It's a 3-week cycles. So it's hard to catch up with that and like not going fucking crazy because like the meta went to blue to green to red in a week. Like it's conviction. Like I don't know. Like jumping from one meta to another, I don't follow that. I just want. I prefer to be like not a lagger, but like someone who not gonna catch the trend, but like will wait a bit to see it unfold a bit before jumping in. And instead of buying at 1, I will buying at 5, but it's going at 50 anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm the same as that. Yeah. I feel like it's more safe. And we got similar bags of NFTs, right? Like with Migos, Smiths, all that different stuff. And I think most people that are here for the long term, that understand and sort of build in the space and here every day, they're the projects they look at. They look at the ones where the founders are actually doing some cool shit. It's not just the meta. Like right now, if you go into popular collections, most of them on there, they're the come and go NFTs. They're the like they last a week and then they just become irrelevant. You know what I mean? Not all of them. Obviously, there's a few really good ones, and a few of the new ones probably will build some cool shit. But most of the time, it's the one-hit wonders that just come, get all of this hype, and then eventually, just end up going to zero because they don't do anything, you know. So I'm much more comfortable putting my money into projects like DeCod3rs, like Stoned Ape, locksmiths, all of that stuff, because you're here and you're doing cool shit. You know what I mean? And eventually, you'll get enough people in that believe in your vision because you've got one. That eventually it'll do good. You know what I mean? Because a lot of them have just not like you ask like, what do you do? Don't know, mate. Just art. Like it's just art. You know? All right. See you later.
The worst thing is like. What are you doing? And then the ask is answering for 15 minutes straight, pitching like the whole universe, and then like, so what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Pengzu, I have heard a lot of following storyline. The mostly new project will pump with ETH money coming as they don't want to pump shit. People are looking to exit. Thought.
Flawed. I think it's a flawed.
Oh, yeah.
Flawed.
I have an icon. Just.
I don't know. I mean, it's a flawed statement. Like his statement's flawed because new projects. I believe new projects have more people looking to exit than projects that have been around a while. Just because new projects are mints, you know what I mean? So I do think it's a flawed statement. Like most people mint to flip, don't they? You know what I mean? Which means there's more people looking for that exit. So, yeah.
Do you guys have a couple of minutes more? Because like I have some couple of points that I want to talk about. Do you have time?
I got it. No, yeah, I'm down. I'm here to stay.
Okay, nice show. Bye. Jazz, you good? Do you have time, or do you have like a?
Yeah, I still got some time before I gotta leave.
Cool. Okay, so let's wrap it. Okay, quick shot. Did you have to go for real, Carlos?
I'm just joking. It was trolling.
Good joke. Example
He's
for
getting
the
anxious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's obviously that Frogana, like the fucking, like everyone pumping like the fucking frog. The art is cool though. I like the art of the Froganas. No, damn, you don't like it?
No, it's all right. Yeah, just
it's cool.
art,
It's I think it's French and not French, fresh.
French.
Yeah, it's not French. It's fresh.
But it's French food. That's what it is. Fucking frogs.
True.
Oh my lord, Jesus.
Where did Jack go?
Yeah.
He said, nope, I'm done.
Okay.
I think the French went, fuck this.
Okay, you share something? I don't. Okay, whatever. Okay, so. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Carlos, you put that. DeCod3rs coming back on Solana and Omnichain stuff. Okay, so let's start with DeCod3rs. So,
all right.
Are we bridging back?
I think it's going to be an open bridge across multiple different chains. I've had got some help from some higher powers, and
the timeline is going to be crazy. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, I don't know how many chains they'll go to. I don't know if it's just Solana, ETH, maybe
all of them. Man, if we have a two-way bridging, let's connect to Aptos.
Yeah. But it definitely opens it up, right? I like if you think about the bullish side of it. You've got ETH maxes, you've got Sol maxes that are not going to bridge. They're not going to move across. You know what I mean? But those two will potentially latch on to what's there. You know, it's there.
So you can take it two ways. Like it's complexify like the onboarding of people again. Like it's okay. Where do I buy my shit? Whatever. It's not easy like to wrap your head around it, but it can create arbitrage opportunities. Like, can you trade on ETH and like Solana? Like that could be interesting. That could be put some volume. But like the timeline on Sol will be so much fun with DeCod3rs coming back to Sol. I can't wait to see that. But that's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait for Frank to mint another collection on Sol.
Don't say that. Not another one, man. Fuck me. Yeah. But he's buying loads of Sol NFTs as well, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Mate, if you didn't buy decoders, you better floor all them fucking decoders.
Yeah. Okay. So timing.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
But bro, he DM me and then say, "Yeah, what's up? We should catch up." And then he never replied to me after that.
I used to wonder about his because I used to speak to him in DMs, and then eventually it just got like, never.
Yeah.
But,
no, exactly.
Now I do the same shit, so it's difficult to sort of complain.
Pretty sure marketplace will adapt to. We are buying creators' brand. That's what the user wants. Pretty sure they will find a way to consolidate the collection spread over different blockchains. Yeah. Okay. Do you believe in this multi-chain meta stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, I do. I think eventually that's the way it's got to go, right? If you want adoption from outside, you need to be able to tie it all together where, it's easier for the normie to come in and not have to go through like weird websites to do shit and all of that stuff. I think it has to be, like all essentially layer 0 below all of the tech above.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. What about you?
I don't use any other chain than just Solana. Like okay, so it was either ETH on or Sol, and if I like, bro, I wanted to swap like my power swap airdrop that was worth for $7,000 when it was down like 2 years ago, and now it was like I swap it for 400. I fucking paid $20 to validate the contract and fucking like swap the actual swap. Like I don't want to use ETH. Solana is fast enough for me to do everything. I have my whole network on it, like network, like people I know, etc., etc. I don't have time to talk to any other people on Aptos, on Sui, or whatever. I'm good. I'm good at home. You know what I mean? I have enough.
Mate, yeah. Turn around a sec. Look at your wall. You've got like you've got ETH NFTs all over your wall, mate. Like, I'm home, mate. You fucking look at it.
I don't use the chain.
So yeah, on that note, then with your DeCod, I didn't realize that was a blocksmith behind. That's pretty cool. I thought it was 2 DeCods and a U. Yeah,
no, I changed it. I changed it because they say, oh yeah, it's 2 DeCod. It's too much DeCod there.
So if they did open up the bridge back to Solana, and like Omni, you can bridge wherever
bridge everything to Sol.
You'd do that, yeah? You'd take it all back. Yeah, no,
I think.
Cool.
Yeah,
depends on the gas.
Nice round trip.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What about you, Jack? Like, do you use like any other chain?
No, man. For me, it's like purely Solana, right? Especially with all these like breaches happening on Ethereum over the last like month or so. Obviously, there was that Ledger scare. The thing that happened with Flooring Protocol too, right, with FLC Labs, like those things, I don't want to be a part of any of that. If like with the way Carlos explains to me, sometimes when you kind of sign over one NFT, it like signs all the NFTs that you want of that collection in your wallet. But like to me, it makes absolutely no sense. It's like little silly things like that, and also like I don't want to be spending, even if it's $10 on gas fees or if it's $50 on gas fees. Like I don't really want any part of that. You know what I mean? If I had a shit ton of money and I just had some money to blow, fair enough. I'd probably just go buy like one of the top ETH NFTs just to like have it, as like a collectible. But for me, like, I don't really see any benefit of specifically being on ETH or any of these other chains. It just doesn't really. Obviously, with the bulls on Polygon, right? Obviously, I had some bulls, and then when the bulls go to ETH, I'll have some bulls there. But in terms of like actually fully adopting like a different chain to really like start sweeping NFTs and holding. No, it doesn't really interest me anymore. Exactly. Just like Solana makes a lot more sense to me for a lot of reasons.
Like Pengzu, like, do you care if you buy with Visa or MasterCard or Amex? That's exactly the point. Like, I have a nice user experience on Solana. Everything that is not Solana like UX UI, I don't want to interact with that shit. And there is no pain point of me switching to another chain when I have that beautiful UX UI. Same thing with Backpack versus Phantom, right? Like, I think Backpack, it's good for MATLAB holders and stuff, and plus the exchange, whatever. But like, they never really capture 100% of the market because Phantom have a nice UX UI, and there is no pain point solving by Backpack that makes you switch from it. I mean, who's used Backpack as the main wallet? Exactly. So it's the same for blockchain.
Hey, Peng. Oh, sorry, mate. Go ahead, Josh.
No, I just see Peng countering what Vince is talking about. But to counter that, you're saying, well, we only accept Visa. What if AMX is charging the customer 10% more to use an AMX? So, of course, we're only going to use Visa because we're looking out for our customer and we're looking out for our profits. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to accept a card just because everybody has it. If it's charging people more money, it's not profitable.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter because it's not necessarily targeted at you. It's targeted at new people, right? On new blockchains. And those people are not going to care about the $10 gas fee because they're used to it, I feel like. So it's better to be omni-chain because it's more marketing and it's more exposure. And it means more people have the chance to buy. Some people don't know about Solana. Some people know about Polygon and Ethereum. And they're going to buy from Polygon or Ethereum, even if it doesn't make sense for us, because that's what they're used to. I think that's where they're going with it. And that's what Pengzu is saying.
Okay, so what's up with omni-chain exactly?
What's up with omni-chain?
Yeah, like what it is, what's the whole narrative?
That's the Omnichain. That's what they call like where
Yeah.
you can buy stuff on Ethereum with Solana. You can like the cross chain bridging stuff. That's the sort of term for it is Omnichain.
Okay.
Yes. What's Culture's role in this chat? Did you see what we got? Better question. Who's using my backpack at all? Just
I think he's a subscriber.
Hey Jack, you was going to touch on the backpack point, right? I don't know what you was going to add there.
Oh yeah, no, I was just going to say, like I've never used Backpack, but I know they've got two cool features where it is, sometimes when like a new coin launches and you go on Phantom and you either can't see it there, or when it is there, you can't see the price of it. The cool thing about Backpack is that it shows you like the price for all those like SBL and meme coins before that it's displayed on Phantom, which is one cool thing. Another cool thing is that within reason, like obviously it's not quite the same, but it's got almost like a built-in ledger system, right, where you can put a pin on each of your collections, so that if someone does get access to your wallet, they're not going to be able to actually move any of your NFTs unless they put in this other like 4-digit pin or however many digits as well, which is a really cool system, right? And I'm not sure why it hasn't been adopted to other wallets, but to me it seems like almost a built-in ledger. Obviously it's not quite as safe, but it's essentially a built-in ledger where if someone does like get access to you, they're going to have to input this pin as well to claim that NFT. So I'd never actually use Backpack. I'm a Phantom maxi, like true and true. But I feel like there is some cool things that Phantom could like take from inspiration from what Backpack has done and integrate Phantom to make it like an even better experience,
Yeah, because it's probably a smart contract interaction anyway, so maybe you don't need to be in the wallet to do that. Like you just need to sign off the transaction, but like that's it, I guess. Phantom can do it.
They need to take stuff from Solflare's pocket. I mean, Solflare, you can multi-send NFTs. You can send the whole collection in one transaction. You don't need to use a third party like Foxy Swap or Send. It'd be cool to see like Phantom even integrate some basic things that even Solflare's got going for them. I think the only thing that Phantom really has is the multi-chain angle right now, which is great.
Yeah. Why do you think they're not implementing that? Maybe there's some risk with it. That maybe.
I think it's just maybe team size. They've got their attention focused on something else. Like they've been doing all, as he said, like you can bridge ETH to Sol and stuff like that now. That's been their main focus and pulling in other chains. But like both of the things you spoke about there, the what you could do on Solflare, what you can do on like Backpack and stuff. I didn't even know that was possible. The stuff on Backpack there is pretty awesome. See all the coins, all the prices, because I struggle now. You get airdropped all these shit coins, you don't even see them. You don't know how much they're worth or anything. So, and then locking your NFT collections as well is also a cool feature. So maybe it's like a marketing issue on their side where they're not really pushing. Like they've launched the product and they're not really pushing as to why people should switch. You know what I mean? We're good because you can do this. I didn't even know it was possible on both. But I'm sure that if Phantom started to lose market share in those aspects because of those aspects, then they would definitely just straight away start doing it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Magic didn't implement everything Tensor is doing, because they got fucked.
yeah, literally, yeah. It's the marketplace is all just copy paste, man. Yeah,
it's like Facebook copying like Snapchat, Instagram, whatever.
Yeah,
and then but like it's kind of tricky to copy paste features because it's not like an unfair advantage that you have over your competition. Again, like a features is like a copy paste. Like for example, Twitter copy paste Clubhouse created Twitter Space and then kill Clubhouse, right? Like a features is never like enough to consolidate your position as a leader. It's always like market and distribution anyway. So you have to be too big to fail, and then like it's way harder to kill you. But
it's copy paste when you're too big to fail. That's what it is. If you're like, for example, you're the biggest of Twitter, for example. Twitter is the platform that everyone uses. Someone builds something that's pretty cool and people talk about it. Twitter go, we'll add that, and then no one's going to switch because Twitter already has it. You know what I mean? So you need to be positioned as the biggest and best. And if you're trying to on that come up, if you're trying to grow your platform, you need to be marketing the fuck out of it. That's the main thing. It needs to be good enough. It needs to have not even innovation. It don't even need to have in some aspects, right? Depending on the type of business. But it's all about the marketing. It's all about putting it in people's eyes, in front of their faces, and getting those people on board. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, these bigger ones are hard to displace these days, especially because most of the stuff that people build is pretty easy to do. So the bigger ones can say, hey, can you spend a day building that? And then they'll just add it in straight away, you know? Look at Lucky Buy. Look at Lucky Buy straight away. Lucky Buy came out 2 days later, degen buy or degen spin or whatever on Sensor. And that was like Magic Eden's biggest thing, you know?
Yeah. No, exactly. And like, how's Kick doing right now? Like after like the whole process of like buying all of the Twitch streamers, blah blah blah. Is that like catching up some growth or no?
Yeah. I think it's stagnated a bit now, but they did definitely steal a lot of market share.
That's cool.
And with their sort of leniencies, I'd say, like there's literally, as Jazz said at the start, before we went live, I raided someone and it was just a woman that was slobbering on a plastic ear and with like ASMR stuff. Like there's like weird shit that happens on Kick that it's like you couldn't believe it. It's mental. Sure, we'll see some of it again tonight.
That's what
I look forward to your raids, Carlos.
Yeah.
I look forward to coming back in my room. I'm like, what am I watching? What is this? I just hear slurping from the other room. I'm like, what is going on in my office right now?
Yeah, I'm sure that happens to some people, where they just go AFK for a bit and then they walk into the room and the missus is like, "What the fuck have you been watching?" Like,
their wife
of course, the arguments like
their wife walks in like, "No, you don't understand. He raided this person. I wasn't watching this." Like, no idea what it means.
And Twitch changed their TOS and like to Halo, like not nudes, but like free artistic, like showing like sexualized content, but if it's art, it's okay. And then like they get like basically fucked by all of the Furies and all of the people like basically drawing D's and P's everywhere. But it's hard. And 24 after, they changed the TOS back. It was a fucking porn stuff. But anyway, guys, I think we covered everything we wanted to talk about. Do you have anything else to add before we close up the show?
Rascals, the alpha. Buy Rascals, man. You need to, everyone that's watching now, buy Rascals. They're the alpha. Nah, they're not free, mate. Can't say that anymore. You have to change it to the alpha. That's what they are. And
we can say the coders are free because they can't.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. We have to 100x the price to not be free anymore.
Anything under a soul is free. I mean, you'll throw a soul at a shitcoin, so throw a soul at a decoder. You can get 3 for the price of 1. Yeah. There you go.
And you get 3 for the price of 1. What does that mean?
Well, I mean,
buy one now.
One soul.
One soul. Oh, yeah.
He's like, wait, buy 1 get 2 free. I'm in. He's like, I am in. I'm sweeping the floor right now.
That's the best fucking deal ever.
Yeah, Carlos, just for you, you can have 1 for 1 soul if you want. 3 for 1 soul.
3 for 1 soul.
That's not.
I'll buy some decoders right now.
Not including fees, of course. Not including fees.
Here we go. Terms and conditions apply. Fucking hell, this is.
Yeah, everybody in the chat is front running to list their decoders. Carlos mentioned something he's doing, and everybody loves the front run Carlos. Like, which makes no sense. Like, if you really wanted liquidity that bad, then just sell. I mean, why do you have front run when you know someone that's going to buy some? I never understood that technique in Solana, that people do that. Like, wait, somebody's going to sweep? Let me list mine. Well, why haven't you listed them before? Like, why now?
For the bonk stacking, that doesn't work anymore.
I know.
But
actually, believe it or not, our floor price didn't go down when bonk stopped. So that's good.
Yeah. Because it's already solo, so it can't go any lower.
Fucking Vince.
Listed Trey Carlos, any last point you want to cover before we close up the show?
That was awesome show. I really liked it. If you want to go for another 3 hours, I'm down to do that. You know?
No, I have also
3 hours.
Yeah, fucking hell, 3 more hours with them done.
Fuck off.
I'll flow all my Rascals. Fuck that.
No, man. Them like even if I can spell your handle correctly, you're free to come up on the channel whenever you want. Whenever like Carlos is like,
don't tell him that. He'll be here on every single show.
Do you want your own show on the channel? Oh,
he's leaving.
Okay,
he's like, I'm out.
The best part of the show. Let's keep it going.
Yeah. Right, we got what we wanted. Get him out of it quick.
Jack, what about you? Like, any topics you want to cover?
Nobody.
No, man, not really. We had a good show, right? Went on for nearly an hour and a half. All I want to say is just make sure you sign up to Jelly Drop.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
join the Join Discord for a lot of cool giveaways.
Nice.
Just a quick shameless plug.
Do we have like the DeCod3rs? Is that live?
But the
Not yet.
DeCod3rs block? Yeah, not quite yet.
Oh.
But coming soon. Airdrop coming soon for all DeCod3rs.
Nice.
DeHolders, yeah, call them DeHolders.
Yeah,
for all the
DeHolders.
DeCod3rs holders too.
Yeah, see, Damn, like people, Hanma want Damn special thing. Like you can have your show if you want. You can have a jelly Damn show.
Is that so? Who said the
well,
last one I
the
see?
next
Damn
person
talks for
said-
30 minutes and everyone can go to sleep.
Yeah.
What are you saying, man?
I say, bro.
Yeah.
But that's good for watch time, because if people are watching the video and then they fall asleep, then we have like 10 billion hours of watch time. Okay, let's do that. Let's go.
Let's do it. That's what my missus does. She watches those videos where, like the music videos, you know, to make her go sleep. We just put them down
So
on
good. I like ASMR, bro. I like ASMR. It's so nice. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Another jelly show that was cool. Thank you so much, guys. Tonight we are going to experience a new show. I'm gonna do like the crypto trend show, and I'm gonna talk about AI too, because I'm excited about that topic. So that's gonna be cool. And let's catch up some crypto trends so we can have more views on the channel. Guys, thank you so much again, Carlos, Jazz, Dam, and Jake. Thank you so much. We will see you all next week with Carl also, I guess, because we have one more spot, so we can have one more guy. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye, a great time.
Awesome.
Yeah.